Hi, this is just a quick garden tour. Okay, planted a few flowers here and there. I brought all my spider plants out from the basement that were air cleaning down there. This thing doesn't look like it looks like it's on its last legs. We'll see what happens. Of course, I've got lots to do. I even have to finish doing some trimming and stuff like that here, but anyway, got some citronella on the go to keep away the bugs. Lavender. I've planted some flowers here. We'll see what happens. A couple of dianthus plants here, and I have my fake dragonflies here and there, which helps. Basil helps keep away bugs too. I'm talking about mosquitoes. I got this all set up with my bird bath. It's a copper disc to help keep the algae down. Now I've got all my potatoes planted here. For those that were asking me about potatoes, put about 4 to 6 inches of dirt in first, a couple of potatoes, and then this is what's happening. And as it gets a little bit higher, I will be adding dirt up to here, and then it'll grow a little bit more, and I'll add some more dirt, and then all the way up to the top of the pail. So it gives the whole pail a chance to grow potatoes. So anyway, I have several plants going, and these most of them are bigger than 5 gallons. They're 23 liters. So yeah, maybe 6 gallons, 6.5 gallons, something like that. I started some squash from seeds, and they seem to be doing well at the moment. If I can ever keep the chipmunks and squirrels from coming up and gnawing off the ends of the leaves like they've done before. I have one pumpkin that actually came up. Two pumpkin plants, but I stuck them in the same thing. Another dragonfly. Now we'll head over here. Oh yeah, the old chicken coop's on its last legs. The windows have smashed in here, and the wall seems to be falling apart. It needs lots of TLC. Oh, hello. There goes a red squirrel. More dianthus. And the little miniature hostas seem to be doing okay, but something fell on them at one point. Got a interesting flower here. Now, I didn't buy these in Aurelia. I had to find them in Lindsay, actually. I don't know what they're called. This guy I wintered over, I don't know. He seems to be on his last legs too. We'll see what happens. I'm growing celery in here with, of course, marigolds. More flowers, and I've planted a few things in here. We'll see what happens. Carrots and Swiss chard, and these are broccoli, and I have 5 of those. See what happens. Some more pretty flowers. Hopefully they'll be okay by the time my birthday rolls around. I'm hoping they'll look nice. I believe these are called walking onions. I'm not sure, but they have done all right over the winter. Seem to be doing okay. I have all my pole beans planted. They will crawl up this monstrosity of a net and things. This is part of an old gazebo. I just used half of it here, but however, these are the pole beans. They seem to be doing okay. I have another celery going on, and this year I'm only growing 1 tomato plant. This one's called slicer tomato. We'll see what happens, because it's annoying. And I did put some seeds in here, and I darn well forget what they are. I'm just putting some zinnias in this plant. I was gifted a couple of these plants. These are Siberian irises. I put one in here for now, and I put another one over here because I really didn't know what to do with it at the time, running out of space. Solomon seals seem to be doing okay in this location. This is where I put most of my firewood for the bonfires. Here's the bonfire pit ready to go for the next time we have it. And of course I was collecting skids too. So yeah, there's some Chinese lanterns in here, some beautiful hostas, compliments of many different friends. Goldenrod, which I didn't plant, of course. More Solomon seals, and a new addition is a bleeding heart. We'll see how that goes for next year. and a couple fuchsia plants. I decided to spray paint this sun that was given to me a long time ago. He's kind of cool. But anyway, this is the other half of that gazebo that was needed rescue. I do have a lot of weeding to do. Oh, the sweet Williams came up after a couple of years of sitting here sitting here dormant. They bloom every other year, I believe. And this, amongst everything else, is bear claw plant. I think that's what it's called. Barb, thank you very much for that. I don't remember what it's called. Something to do with a bear. I don't know. However, and yeah, I've got little hostas here and there. And of course, the dreaded goutweed. The star, well, I call them star plants, but they're a type of, I can't think what it's called. Leaf strife, I believe, a yellow leaf strife. My rhubarb plant is doing a little better today, well, this year, since I transported it last year. My mother decided to plant some of these columbine, woodland columbine, and they're still here. Cool. This tree is really getting out of hand. It's just huge. The bark is starting to lift on it. I'm a little concerned about it, but there's nothing I can do about it right now. Yikes. I planted some beans in these pots. I've got them up on tables just so that the bunnies can't come and eat them. But yeah, and this year I'm only doing 10 jalapeno plants. Last year I did 37 and it was a little bit much. And over here we have green beans and other things that haven't come up yet for some reason. These are peas. Seem to be coming along fine. And dill, which I use a lot of. Dill. More peas. In the front yard, which is always a big mess. Everything's always a big mess. You know how it is, eh? When you're busy. I planted some more zinnias here and a couple of planters. My hostas seem to be doing okay. I spread this one out this year and put it here. Thanks, Danny. And more Solomon seals. These peonies are going to be blooming really soon, and they're a beautiful double pink and white color. They're really nice. This Dutchman pipe I can never get rid of. I just keep wrapping it around the deck, even though I do pull half of it out. And this hosta is really getting out of hand. Next year I'm going to have to divide that one. Now we'll go up on the deck. This is our front deck, and this is my herb garden. But I also throw green onions. I cut them off at the, about an inch up from the roots and just throw the roots in. And this is what happens. And in about anytime I need to have green onions, there I've got them. I got parsley, cilantro that grew up from last year, but I did plant some summer savory in here. We'll see what happens. More cilantro came up, and this is a lavender augustifolia. It's an English one that it's edible, but it also helps keep away mosquitoes, and so does basil. I have rosemary here. Over here, the cilantro's getting out of hand already, but I have gotten into it a few times already. More basil. Now this one is tarragon. I'm not sure if you can see that. Anyway, tarragon's really good in chicken and fish dinners. Dishes, I should say. More basil. And I have some Italian oregano growing here, as well as Greek oregano. So, yeah. It's always nice to have some fresh herbs at any time. Of course, I got this going on here. And oranges, and they've already ate all their grape jelly for today, those Oreos. But the robins have also discovered that. So anyway, it's quite interesting. Anyway, that's the quick Gordon tour. We'll see how it is in a couple months. Thanks for watching, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.